algebra, we filled out this chart and we talked about the different pieces of a quadratic function. I'm just going to show you one on here to make sure that you understand what you're doing. On this first one, the function is x squared plus 4. So I'm going to take my calculator and put x squared plus 4 in there and hit the graph button. And I can see that my graph opens up. The reason I say that it opens up is because if it was an arrow, the lowest point would be here and these two would have arrows on them. So it opens up like a cup. I could also tell that because the number in front is positive. The vertex is another word for the maximum or minimum. It means both max and min. That's why we use it instead of those specific words. In this case, I have a minimum point. This is my very lowest point that will reach the graph. Again, the arrows are going this way. That's how I know it's the lowest and the minimum. To solve for that, I can kind of eyeball it, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that vertex is 0, 4. If I wanted to check that on my calculator, I would do second trace, and I would go to the minimum. I would go to a point on the left and hit enter. I would go to a point on the right side of the minimum and hit enter. Notice that my two arrows here, right here, have the middle in between. It says guess on the bottom, so I'm going to hit enter one more time. And my minimum is at 1.2349e. Anytime I have an e, that means 0, so it is at 0, 4, which is what it looked like here. My axis of symmetry is always an x equals line, and it's x equals whatever this value is, so x equals 0. And a lot of these today, that's where yours is going to be. For my roots, or my zeros, that's where it crosses the x-axis. In this case, there are none. And compared to the parent function, that is, did it move up or did it move down? In this case, from the parent function, it moved up 4. You could also tell that because it says plus 4 on the end. Today, you're going to finish that. You're going to need to be sure that you do that in class using a calculator if you don't have one at home. And then on the very bottom down here, you're going to put the functions in order from narrowest to widest. Be sure you add a squared here. That's just a typo. That was your assignment for today, and that's all you missed. Good luck, and let me know if you have questions.